Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of Thursday, October 3rd vlog. Everything went well at the doctor's office. My podiatrist or foot doctor, he says you're in good shape. He says because it's been since before COVID I saw him. So just hang on a second. I want to pay attention here. This corner here can be a bit of a boondoggle. It's just the way the corner is set up. So anyways, yeah, he did all the poke tests and the tuning thing, and he cleaned them up and stuff like that. He says, well, they're in pretty good shape. And I said, well, since I've lost the weight, I've lost over 70 pounds more now because I'm on the new dose for the Ozempic, the higher dose, because they're adjusting it as I go along. And I wonder if that puts a lot of wind noise in your ears. I'll do that over there. So I told him, I said, since I last saw you, Mark, which was before COVID, I said, I've lost well over 70 pounds. So, and I said, it's been easier for me to bend over now, take care of my feet, do things like that. Like I'm, starting to be able to do things I used to be able to. And I said, now the belly is starting to go. It's still pretty big, but I can feel it. It's definitely going. Going to be a lot of loose skin, I expect. But that's okay. I'd rather have the loose skin, The big belly is one thing about us big guys with big bellies. Like that's like a #1 heart attack thing. Like, it's the tests, the scientific stuff been done for probably 50, 60 years. They know what's going on with that. So, and I believe it. I mean, we become a nation of big bellies and all that because of the way we eat, and I've been no different. And I abused myself. I'll never deny it. During the 80s, 80s, I abused myself heavily with drugs and sex, drugs, and rock and roll, all that. Didn't eat well. Then the 90s, I got out of the drug thing, just smoking weed. I got rid of everything else. And, I drank once in a while, but stuck to coffee and cigarettes back at that time. Cigarettes in the 80s too. But I ate terribly. I was working at the strip club, so I'm eating off the buffet. Although the food was good tasting and everything, healthy-wise, no. So all that time I've been abusing myself, and it's like, okay, you're 61, so time to start paying the piper, I guess. Not Roddy Piper for you wrestling fans. Rowdy Roddy. Canadian, by the way. Anyways, so I told him, I said, things are easier now like it used to be before I got big. And so I said, I'm going to continue. I mean, I don't have a bathtub as of yet. I may never have a bathtub again because I don't see myself putting a bathtub in, when I start to build the new bus. I'm not going to put a bathtub in there, just shower, stand-up shower. But I'll be going to visit people that have things like bathtubs. I can go sit in them and stuff, and it's good for your feet. But I bought one of those foot baths anyways, a collapsible one, so I could take it even camping with me. So, but... I've been, like what I do now is I hand wash them outside of the shower, like not while I'm showering, like I do my shower, all that, but then I get out, dry off, and then I will go to the side of the bathtub, and then I take a wash rag and I do an extra wash. I kind of then check my nails, making sure they're, trim them, whatever, and then clean, if there's any extra cleaning between the toes, all that stuff. So, because with diabetes, you got to be careful, because that could be the first thing. Like I got numbness in the toes on my left, and that's neuropathy. Now, like I was saying before I shut the video earlier, neuropathy is something you get when your sugars are too high. So, but it's still going to hit me, as far as I know, anyways. It just will hit me slower and stuff like that. But the things I was talking to him about, where I said I feel like I got a ball underneath my toes all the time, he says that everybody says that. He says that's just the numbness feeling. I'm like, okay. But there's good, he said I got good blood flow down to both of them. Even the one that with the bike accident with half the blood vessels destroyed from the bike accident. He says you got a good pulse down there, you're good, your color's good, no fungus on the feet or anything like that. So it's like, yes. So I'm happy. So that's done. I got to go back in 4 months. I'm not sure why. Usually it's once a year, but he didn't say anything bad. He says, but yeah, he says, I want to check in 4 months and stuff. So I told him this is probably the last of the flip-flops of the year. It's starting to draw down. I won't be having flip-flops. I'll be switching to my running shoes and socks pretty much. And then when I go fishing, like I told him I'm going fishing this weekend, I'm not going to do the barefoot thing like I did at Robertson Lake, you know, because the water, I had to walk into the water. I'll be wearing my chest waders. Hopefully they don't leak. And that'll be that. I need a new pair of winter boots, Copras. They're going to be about $300, so I'm not looking forward to that expense. Hopefully I can just get them shipped to me. I used to buy them in Smiths Falls at a place called Tractor Supply, or TSC. It's now called Peavy's. I haven't checked their website to see if they sell the Copra. These are the minus 50 Celsius boots. I should have gone up that way, giving you guys a different route. Oh shit, why didn't I think of that? Oh well. So I need those boots because I'm not going to switch. I'll be sticking with those boots. So, but yeah, so it's a nice sunny day. We've got a few nice sunny days now for the next little bit. Cool nights. Monday, this coming Monday, because it's already going to be the weekend tomorrow. This coming Monday, I've got that new person, Joshua's coming over to do some work. We'll see how he works out. And I just got a text before I started this thing. Randy and Mel texted, and they're on their way down from Umpah to do a bit of hunting. So now I can't film these two because Randy doesn't like to be on film. So and Mel's the same way. Backwoods country boy. Some of them are okay, some of them not. More of them not than, you know, than yes out here. People are private. So me, I don't give a shit. I mean, you know, I enjoy talking to people from all over the place. You know, I don't care if you're in Russia, Antarctica, wherever. If you're cool and you want to talk, well, okay, I'll talk to you. If I don't like you, I'll soon know. You know, you won't hear from me again, and if you're really an idiot, I'll just block you. That'll be the end of it. So, anyways, but most of these guys aren't like that. So, unfortunately for the both of them, I haven't put feed in both feeders yet. Because I thought I had more than a day. I didn't think they were coming down right away today. So, but it is the beginning of bow season, so I think it started Monday. And they don't do gun hunting. Well, I think Mel does. Randy does, but he's got to go back and redo his license or something. So he says he's going to do that. So they may yet do some rifle hunting at my place. But hopefully, if we're lucky, they bag one. We'll have some venison to put in the freezer. We look into that. I want to make some venison chili. So, oh yeah, gumbo. So last night I was going to film making a gumbo with you, for with you guys watching, and I couldn't do it. And here's why. It's the same reason I'm fighting myself to get back into the boat, and I finally was able to do it. It's because I'm mourning Norm. And one of the things I used to make, one of Norm's all-time favorite meals, he used to bug me all the time outside of pork chops, pork chop king, was my homemade gumbo. And I make it the real stuff with proper okra and all that. He loved it. So after he died, I haven't been able to make it. I haven't made it once since he died. And I do it in the crock pot now instead of the Dutch oven, because the crock pot does it way better than I could ever do in a crock pot over the fire or anything. I used to do it over the fire at the campsites and stuff, but that used to be like a huge meal for me, because I had to bring all the fixings to the campground, sausage and chicken and celery and okra and onions and diced tomatoes and whole tomatoes and spices and everything. So it was a big job. So he appreciated it. So anyways, I figured out it was the same thing with the boat. I couldn't bring myself to make gumbo because I was still mourning Norm. So like the boat I did the other day, get back into it. Now I want to go fishing. I restrung one of my rods that I needed to restring for casting. It's done. Wasn't easy with this bad hand, but I got her done. And I'm going to restring another rod today while they're fucking around up there. And so I made the gumbo. And I have to say, it's probably one of my best gumbos ever. Like, even like during the Norm years. I can't believe how good it turned out. And I just winged it out of my head. Like, I'm just throwing stuff in, okay, some basil, some oregano, some garlic, you know, this, that, you know, my spices, some Creole, stuff like that. And it's like, it just became automatic. And I'm like, so I didn't want to film it in front of you guys. I just didn't feel up to it, I guess. I don't know. But next one I'm going to definitely do. I'm going to be making some, what do you call it? I said it the other day. What do you call it? I can't remember. Taco Bell burritos. I'm probably going to make those today, actually. I got to start using up that hamburger. So, but anyways, the gumbo is cooling off now, so I'm going to get ready and I'm going to throw it in some jars or something, or freeze some of it and keep the rest. I'll probably give a jar over to True. I'll just give him one jar because he can't keep anything really cold. So, although gumbo, you can keep it even outside of I'm not recommending it or anything, but it's not something that's going to go bad super right away. I don't put shrimp in it, and that would be the thing to be careful is you have seafood in it, you don't want to, it's got to stay in the fridge, and you should probably eat it within a couple of 3 days. But the way I make it, I mean, I could have that in my refrigerator for 4 days, maybe 5 at the outside, before I have to freeze it. So, but I don't wait that long. So anyway, actually I just thought about it. I got some frozen penne I got to eat. Penne, P-E-N-N-E. I've got to eat before I can put the jars in. So maybe I'll have penne for supper and Taco Bell another day. So, although I can make the, no, I can't because the Taco Bell mix has cheese in it. So it's hard to reheat that. So anyway, I got the gumbo made, so I'm all happy about that. It's nice to have Randy and Mel coming down. So I'm going to tool around outside for a little bit. Maybe I'll film that on the other camera. You know, that won't be the vlog. It'll be just for a regular thing. So anyway, so all went well. Tomorrow I go to the new office. Like I said, that's October 4th, Friday. I'm going to stop at the drugstore and pick up more pills and more Ozempic. Well, you don't do it in the arm, but more Ozempic. Stomach is where I put it. Anyway, you know, and then I'm good for another couple of weeks before I have to go back again. I got to pick up my mother's pills, same thing. And then that'll be Friday. And then Saturday, I guess we're going to head out and do some fishing. And Randy sounds like he wants to go, so we'll see. But I was suggesting we go to Moss Lake, go do some rainbow trout. Good time of year. So it's... my other option was to go to Shabomika and try and do bring the Scotty downrigger and try and do some deep water fishing for Lakers, because Lakers are, you know, in season year round there. It's a stocked lake, so there's probably even some splake in it. I don't know for sure. I've never caught one, but I'm sure there's natural Lakers in there. I've caught one, and I have pictures of it on the old Facebook. I don't think I have it on my Lad from the Woods Facebook. But anyways, they're beautiful fish, natural Lakers up here. Beautiful, beautiful fish. But anyway, I'd like to catch some trout. I told Randy, I said, like, you know, I got this new tiny little barbecue thing, and I can use my tube, and I can smoke the fish in this little barbecue thing, because it goes right down to almost nothing. So it's like right on. I could actually do it in my stove inside the trailer too, because I can get it right down to like 150 and whatnot. And if I put the smoke in, all I gotta do is run the fan. The smoke comes out the back of the stove, and it goes right up into the thing that takes, you know, the air out of the stove, so you don't have the, you know, the fumes in the trailer. So anyway, whatever. But we'll see what he says. If he doesn't want to go, I'm gonna maybe Shabomika by myself, and I'm gonna bring the downrigger, and we're gonna try and, I know where the hole is for all that, where the deep stuff is, so we're gonna try and, do that and see, practice with the new downrigger. I haven't used it yet. I was going to use it in Georgian Bay. Anyways, this is going to be another 2 long ones for the same day, which seems crazy, but it's done. What's done is done, and that's that. Yeah, so you guys will have to go to the regular video, which is just the regular lads vlog, because I'll probably, like I said, I'm going to film. I've got to go choose a reel for my new rod, the graphite one, and so all that. So I'll see about filming it. It'll depend on when these guys show up and how things are going to go. Okay, so I didn't say it in part 1, but part 2, please like, share, and subscribe. Always comment. Love it. If you want to help support the camp and the cats or anything like that, or me, it's paypal.com, Lad from the Woods. You want to join the Patreon, get private stuff that I don't put up on YouTube or anywhere else, patreon.com/Lad from the Woods. And there we go. I guess I didn't get any mail. Okay, everyone, so we'll talk to you after. Bye-bye.